Hidden among the towering cliffs and rugged canyons of Australia's ancient ranges lives a creature so agile and so beautifully adapted to the stone kingdom it inhabits that almost seems more spirit than flesh. The yellow-footed rock wallaby, often called nature's acrobat of the outback. This remarkable kangaroo species, cloaked in a palette of natural colors from golden yellow to charcoal gray, lives a life balanced on the very edges of the continent's most unforgiving landscapes. With legs painted the color of desert sunlight and a long, striped tail that seems crafted from brushstrokes of chestnut, white, and black, the yellow-footed rock wallaby moves with elegance across sheer rock faces, bounding with impossible precision from ledge to ledge. In the wild heart of South Australia, where stone cliffs rise like ancient monuments and the wind whispers through canyons carved over millions of years, this wallaby has perfected the art of survival. Life on the cliffs demands extraordinary ability. Temperatures can soar beyond human tolerance by midday and then drop sharply as darkness falls across the ranges. Vegetation grows sparsely, clinging to cracks in rock or spreading thinly across plateaus where soil is little more than dust. Predators such as wedge-tailed eagles patrol the skies, while introduced species like foxes lurk among the shadows below, waiting for any sign of weakness. Yet these wallabies thrive in this harsh domain because they are built for it in every way. Their powerful hind legs serve as natural springs, allowing them to launch themselves vertically as high as 3 meters with startling ease. Their long tail acts like a balancing pole, stabilizing them as they race across cliff edges barely wider than their own feet. Even the textured pads on their toes provide extraordinary grip, functioning like climbing shoes designed by evolution itself. In a landscape where one misstep can mean death, the yellow-footed rock wallaby reigns as a master of the vertical world. During the blistering heat of the day, the wallabies retreat into shaded caves, deep crevices, or the cool embrace of overhanging rocks. Here, within the stone's protective shadow, they rest and conserve water, a precious and limited resource in the dry ranges. As the sun lowers and the desert begins to breathe again, they emerge in small colonies to graze on the hardy vegetation that sustains them. Their diet includes tough grasses, leaves, herbs, and shrubs that others cannot digest. Their bodies are efficient at extracting moisture from this dry plant matter, enabling them to survive long stretches without drinking water directly. This remarkable ability makes them one of the true survivors of the arid Australian interior. In this fragile environment, the continuation of the species depends on the nurturing instincts of the mother wallaby. Like all kangaroos, she gives birth to a tiny, fragile joey, no larger than a jelly bean, that crawls unassisted into her pouch moments after birth. Inside this warm, fur-lined sanctuary, the joey nurses and grows for many months, safe from predators and the harsh conditions outside. Only when a youngster is strong enough does it venture out, first for a few seconds, then minutes, and eventually hours, always keeping close to protective reach of its mother. Young wallabies must quickly learn to navigate the treacherous cliffs, developing balance, agility, and awareness essential for survival. The dangers are immense, and many do not survive their first year. But each joey that reaches adulthood strengthens a delicate thread connecting the species to its ancient past. For thousands of years, the yellow-footed rock wallaby lived securely within the secluded stone kingdoms of Australia. But with European settlement came new threats: habitat loss from grazing livestock, competition for food, and devastating predation by introduced foxes. By the late 20th century, populations had plummeted so dramatically that extinction seemed imminent. In some regions, only isolated pockets of these wallabies remained, clinging to survival in remote cliffs far from human disturbances. Alarmed by this rapid decline, conservationists, local communities, and government agencies united to save the species. Intensive fox control programs were launched, protective reserves expanded, and scientific monitoring increased. These efforts brought hope to a species once on the brink. Today, the yellow-footed rock wallaby is a symbol of both agility and resilience. While its numbers have stabilized and even grown in some areas, it remains vulnerable. Climate change threatens to alter the already delicate balance of the desert ecosystem. Rising temperatures, shifting rainfall patterns, and worsening droughts may reduce the availability of vegetation and shade. Human activities, such as mining, land clearing, and tourism, continue to push into once secluded habitats, adding new pressures to an already stressed environment. And although fox control efforts have helped immensely, predation continues to pose a significant threat. The species survives, but its future depends on maintaining the protective measures that have allowed it to recover. Despite these challenges, the yellow-footed rock wallaby remains one of the most breathtaking sights in the wild. Watching one leap across a sunlit ravine, tail stretched behind like an elegant paintbrush, is to witness evolution's artistry in motion. Their presence brings life and color to the stony ranges, their silhouettes blending seamlessly into the rugged skyline. They are ambassadors of a forgotten world, a world older than human memory, shaped by wind, heat, and time. Their story is not just one of survival, but of connection. The survival of the yellow-footed rock wallaby reflects the health of the desert ranges themselves. Where they thrive, the ecosystem thrives. Where they vanish, the landscape loses a piece of its ancient soul. Protecting them means preserving Australia's wild heritage, its cliffs, its canyons, its stories written in stone. As long as the cliffs stand and the ranges echo with wind, the yellow-footed rock wallaby will continue its graceful journey across the rock, silent, steady, and magnificent. And with continued care, its legacy will endure as a testament to resilience, hope, and the irreplaceable beauty of the Australian outback.